Hey guys, what's up? It's me, and I have done the audio for this video, so I haven't been slacking. I made this video directly after the last one. I said, you know what, we're just gonna make another drawing, so here it is, making a new series, I guess. It's pretty fun. I've been watching some dinosaur videos. I've been pretty inspired. So, I drew basically a terror bird. You should look it up. It's actually really terrifying. Haha, puns. Anyways, I did a little bit of research into them, and I've known about them for a while. I think they're an arc or something, I don't know. But they're pretty interesting to learn about. You guys should look it up if you have the 2 minutes to spare. Which I had a couple hours to spare, so I did that. I watched a lot of videos. I was up very late doing this. Probably gonna go to sleep after this, you know. Anyways, I took a very long time to make this, and I put a lot of effort into it, so I hope you enjoyed it. And I basically had a lot of trouble with it, because I wanted to make it really good, you know, as I do with all my videos. So, the first challenge for me was the face, which took a little while, but, oh, that was only the beginning of my troubles. And then the arm just took a little bit. It took one recreation and I did it fine. Then I had to recreate the body, which I'll see in a little bit, but oh, the pain was never ending on the legs. They looked so bad to me. I don't know if you guys think they're all bad, but I tried to do a couple different poses and they all looked like crap. It was absolutely terrible to me. I don't know if it was just because I was tired or something, but they looked absolutely terrible to me. So I kept trying to fix them, and I kept zooming in on it so I could work on the tiny details. But then I made the legs too small because I couldn't see perspective when I zoomed in. So then the legs were too small, and then I made them too big, and then I made them too weird. Then I made them all look like chicken feet, which I guess they're supposed to look like, but they didn't look right to me. Then I don't even know what I did here. That's probably one of my best actual attempts. And then I just looked up poses after this, I believe. It's after that where I looked up some poses. So I tried to do some poses for actual terror birds. I looked up some drawings and paleo art and all that. They didn't work, so basically I just had to actually do the basic shapes of the actual animal. And I also accidentally did the wrong color for the body, but we don't talk about that. I also redid the body again, as you can see here, and the basic shapes actually worked really good for me. It just looked really good because I just had to map out where the legs were gonna be and the bone structure, I guess. You really have to do your research on this stuff. If you're trying to draw realistic people, you really have to look into the bone structure and all that. Art school, what it's for. But then after that I made a tail for him, which looked alright. And then I really wanted to make a cool looking environment for this guy, so I did a little lake and tried to add some depth to it by adding different shades of water. So that way it got progressively deeper, like a little water ladder. How nice. And then I made a little beach and some ground. I started with just like a really muddy color for the ground. And then I added some rocks to the beach and some shading to the rocks. And a little stick. And then another little stick after this little stick, you know. And then I actually started coloring the thing because I only colored the beak. So I did a slightly darker shade of the outline, so that way it wouldn't all just blend in. And then I just did that for the rest of the body. And I guess I didn't really have to do it for the actual body itself, but I just did. And it's not really that noticeable. It's more noticeable on the head and the legs, but it kind of bothered me, but it didn't at the same time. So I just decided to go with it, you know? Because that's what you do in this business. You go with it. It's not really a business, but, you know. I say you know a lot. Anyways, I colored in the legs with the same exact principle that I was using for the rest of the body. Dropper the color of the outline and slightly darken it. But only slightly. Very, very slightly. And then I colored in the tail. How nice. So then I started making the background, and his eye was blue. That was not good. The eyes aren't blue. So, and his tail, or his toenails were blue. So I had to color them all in white. And then I made some little clouds. I made a happy little cloud and gave that little cloud a friend. Because this is my world. And I can do whatever makes me feel happy. Go watch some Bob Ross. Anyways, I did some shading on the rocks and the little tiny little twig on the ground to add some detail. And then I thought the ground looked very drab, so I added some color to that. I made some different shades of green, different shades of brown. It was only one different shade of brown, but still it looked good. And then it took me a little bit to color it in, because I do it in... The way I color in stuff is basically I do it in steps, like a ladder. Like a water ladder. I block off a certain area, and then I color that in, block off another area, color that in. It's very effective. But sometimes it gives the effect of actual... You can tell where you blocked off, but that doesn't really apply to this drawing, I guess, because it's all the same color, the exact same color. It's not like with colored pencils or anything. And so after that, I made a little wormy friend for this guy. You probably step on him or something, but it took me like a couple seconds to think of this guy. And then I made like a mouse. That was basically my inspiration. Also, I watched Stranger Things, the new season, and there was balloon rats. If you don't know what I mean, go watch it. It's amazing. And then I made these little guys in a different drawing and copy and pasted them. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. And as an added bonus, you get to see me playing with this guy. See you guys later.